Hey guys, this is Zero Down. Um, so, this is a new type of video. I'm going to tell you something that happened to me because I feel like you guys would laugh at it, and this whole point is to make you laugh. So, basically, you should expect a lot of different things and just people coming in and out, and I'm not going to have a single theme to the channel. If the theme were to be anything, it would be laughter, okay? So who the fuck cares? Alright, well, with that, let's just get into the video. So, today is a pretty weird story, but this is going to be the story where the time my parents left me at Rite. Yes, it happened. Yes, don't ask questions, I'll get into it. So, I used to live in California. I used to live in Long Beach, California, which is pretty cool. It was 15 minutes away from the beach. And I lived by this area called 2nd Street. And 2nd Street was this kind of like hub. It was kind of like a hub without being called a hub. And for that reason, there wasn't as many people there as if it was like Huntington Beach Pier. It was really interesting, it was really fun, and the best part, there were 2 Rite Aids in the middle. It was pretty epic. So, what ended up happening, my parents and I, we always went to go and get something to eat at this place called Supermex. It was pretty epic. If you're from California, you probably know what I'm talking about. It was pretty epic. And I always had the tacos, but before that I had the taquitos because I didn't like the tacos because I wasn't Mexican until a few years ago because I'm a picky eater, and trust me, I have food problems. Okay. Anyways, so long story short, we go in to Rite Aid, and this Rite Aid, it's really big. It's pretty cool. And to the side, they have a Thrifty's ice cream little shop. You have to ask somebody at the front register, "Yo, can I get some ice cream?" And they're like, "Bro," and it's the whole thing. So they get us over. It's me, my dad, and my brother, and my mom. So there's 4 people. I'm the last one to go. And it's pretty freaking epic when I do it. So, I go and I get the sugariest thing there. It's a cotton candy ice cream. And you have not had sugar until you have had this ice cream. It is very sugary. It will give you type 2 if you eat a whole bag of it. If you eat the whole carton of it within like an hour, you will have type 2 by the end of it. It is very dumb. But I still ate it because as a kid, I had no tolerance. I had no sense of not having too much sugar. So, yeah. But while on sugar, we decided to go shopping. So, me being my hyperactive self and, not doing and not having, any control over my body, I just kind of, ran around the store doing whatever the hell I wanted, and it was a fun time. It was a kid being a kid. But that didn't last for that long, because at the very front of the store, there's those auto-opening doors, except in California, not all the stores have the ones where where they just open up and they're really simple. It's just one area. They open, it's like, wow, and then you go in. But in a few areas in California, there's some where they're auto open, but they have little gates that go into them. So they're separated into like 2 different ones. Normally one's to go in, one's to go out, but nobody really cares about them, so they just keep going in. The problem is the doors are made out of glass. The things separating the doors are made out of glass, and the rails are so close together that it actually looks like there's 3 instead of 2. So, the two that are actually doors are on the outside, and the two that are actually doors are on the outsides. So there's a third column in the middle that leads to just a glass pane. And I'm pretty sure you can see where I'm going with this. But being the hyperactive kid I was, I ran straight into the middle column thinking it was the auto open door. And I was big dumb. Luckily I wasn't hurt, but my parents, they all saw it. They memed on me. It was pretty unepic. It was yeah. But from the ashes we will rise, but not much further, because right afterwards I kinda got lost. And it was really hard to get lost because it was really open once you left the store. So I got lost, and I don't even remember what I got lost in. It was probably just like a string of people. Maybe I saw something, and yeah, I got lost. Parents called me back. So they call me back. I go over, and we're all about to get into the car and leave. So I help them with the groceries, all that type of stuff. We had a Prius. The Prius, and before you meme on me in the comments, my dad worked for Toyota. He liked to have cars from Toyota. Don't judge. Yes, I know we can get carried by the wind, but who cares? So anyways, we were in a Prius. And granted, there's 4 seats in a Prius. And we had 4 people in them. We had 4 people with us. So what happens is I opened the door in the back. I opened the door in the back, and my brother is sitting in the seat. So now I have to close the door. But my parents and all of them are still in the car. And they think that when I closed the door, I got in. So my dad just starts booking it. He starts going because he thinks that like everything's okay and everyone's in the car. And I'm just sitting there with my little ice cream, since it was actually kind of broken ice cream since when I hit it into the door. But they start going, and they're just zooming, and I'm just standing there like, Keep in mind, I was about like 6 or 7, which is very weird. So, I'm 6 or 7, I'm standing practically in the middle of the street, and I go over, and I kind of just run after them. I'm like, Mom, no, you forgot me. You know, your son? And yeah, so they don't see me because they're in a car, zooming. Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't hear me, because the frickin' Prius is so quiet, you wouldn't even realize if you were in it. It's pretty dumb. But still, I'm surprised they did not hear me. I run over, and luckily some people come by with their phones and say, "Hey kid, want some candy?" Nah, I'm just kidding. They give me their phone, and they say, "Yo, I've been in that situation before. Call your parents. We'll be here." And I was just like, "Okay, thanks." And come to think of it, I gotta say, how many people in California have been left by their parents at a Rite Aid? Who has been in this situation before? That is a very dumb thing to happen. Why does it happen more than once? But anyways, I call them, immediately goes to voicemail, and I'm assuming my parents had gone to a screaming match and then turned around and came back, because 5 seconds later they're pulling up and they're like, "Why didn't you get in the car?" And then I'm just like, "'Cause you left me, you dumb bitch." But anyways, I'm not sure if that was funny, but see ya, 'cause